Saying, woman. Just saying. Hey guys, welcome to Hendrickson Family Farm. Nina is coming over here in just a second. She's grabbing a chair. We not we. I just got home. Nina just got done feeding the animals. I did go out there and help her as soon as I got home. Which there was only one thing left to do. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Nina forgot her phone, apparently. So we haven't figured out what we're doing for dinner yet. All of the kids are gone today. So Landon has a baseball game, and the two girls stayed the night over at, or are staying the night over at your mom's. So someone said hello. What's up, Brandy? You are first again this week. Yes, I know. I did not go. I was live. I did end up going live last week. Nina did tell me to cancel the live, but I was up on top of a crane, 40 foot in the air, working on it all last week.
You cut yourself off.
No, I didn't. So we did. I did end up going live for a few minutes. My cell phone service was horrible at work when I did try to go live at was it late? It was like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 35 minutes late. I'm sorry, Randy. I tried to make it home. This last minute thing. The crane went down and I couldn't get off of it to come home. It's like right now I have a bunch of Italian guys at work, and we're upgrading some machines, and the Italian guys are the ones doing the upgrading. So I'm having to sit there with them. Like today, they left at 5:30, and I haven't told Nina yet, but there's a good possibility I might have to work Saturday.
That's why you asked if I was off.
Yes, that's why I asked if you were off.
That's probably a no-go.
Hey, Chef. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Anyhow, just throwing that out there. So I got a Blackstone for an early birthday present. What's going on over there?
Cats.
Oh, so got the Blackstone. It's a 36-inch flat top. Nina made a short about it the other day when the first thing we cooked on it were Philly cheesesteaks. What did you think? Was it pretty good?
That was good.
And then last night we did pork chops and fried potatoes, and I steamed some broccoli on it as well. I wasn't really sure how the steamed broccoli was going to work out, but it was actually really, really good. I need to order some of. I keep saying I need to order. I need to get on there and order some of Chef's. He's got that that SPG and different seasonings. We need to get. So I like the spicy seasonings. Nina got some of that. What was that? Maple something?
Sweet maple.
Did you like it? Then
I got you that sriracha one too.
Yeah, that pineapple sriracha. Tomorrow is National Cheesesteak Day. Really? I didn't know that. These cats are going crazy. So yesterday, I also went and picked up a washer and dryer. Those front loaders are heavy. It took all Lynn and had to help me carry that sucker all the way into the laundry room. I'm gonna throw.
Heavy drinker.
Yeah.
I'm getting wasted on that Coke Zero.
Yeah. We got to get an endorsement deal from Coca-Cola. The Coke Zero.
When you want to do that ghost pepper candy.
I need to do it pretty soon. So, Chef,
I need Jack. No, unfortunately, not today.
Yeah. So tomorrow evening,
I'd probably be sleeping if there was.
She's had a pretty stressful day. So tomorrow evening, Nina and the girls, and I don't know what Landon's doing. He's got a game tomorrow, doesn't he?
Yes. Landon has a game tomorrow. But it's supposed to rain a lot overnight, so we probably won't go to the barrel race.
Oh. So me and two of the guys I work with, we are doing a podcast. We're going to film the podcast, just us three. I haven't quite figured out exactly what we're going to call it. Yeah, I tried to call you the other day, Chef, and it went to voicemail. I didn't know if you. It was pretty late in the evening. I don't know. You might have been about to go to bed or something.
I should look tired. I am tired, Randy.
But we're recording a podcast tomorrow, and it's just three blue collar guys just talking
Are you
about
doing that tomorrow, even though you have to work Saturday now?
Yeah.
Oh.
We already scheduled this thing.
I scheduled a Saturday off with you after you whined and complained about how we never have a day together, and now you gotta work.
You just happened. That just happened to happen.
Kitty. Get down.
Cedar's like, what do you want? That just happened to happen because we just talked about that today.
What?
But no, I don't know for sure. Me too. I'm in Oklahoma tonight. In Texas. What?
Me too. I'm in Oklahoma tonight. Texas flying on 35.
Oh, you're way south. We're up by Steely Water. Right off the 35.
Yeah. But anyway, so you're doing a podcast.
Yeah, so we're doing the podcast. So we're putting it on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcast, and now there's a new deal. It's YouTube Podcast, and I'm going to see how difficult that is to do. But I'll also create a YouTube page just for that, and there won't be any editing of this stuff. It'll just go directly onto it, but it will not be a kid-friendly podcast. I can just tell by the group of guys that I'm doing it with, that it will not be child-friendly. They're
family friendly.
Yeah, it's adult friendly. You never know what's going to come out of the Calvin and the Clark's mouth. It's hilarious, though.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. Just depends whatever they want to talk about. It's just.
Are you drinking?
They did ask it if I wanted to bring some Jack Daniel's cinnamon.
Where you got that?
No, they asked me if I would want to bring some Jack Daniel's cinnamon. So I don't know. And then I got that apple pie shine in there. Probably might not take it over there. Who knows?
How long are you gonna be over
We're gonna record 2 or 3 podcasts and then call it a night.
2 or 3?
Yeah, they're only an hour long.
That's 3 hours.
Well, goddamn, good thing you're good at math.
After work?
Yeah, no, well, it just depends. With these Italians, I might not get off until 6. So
Well, what time did you get off tonight?
6:30. Right, it was almost 7 when I got home.
It was past that.
Well, it was 6:38. I think is when I punched out.
Hmm.
I mean, you have that Live 360 app. Look and see when I left
I
work.
was busy.
Oh, I did call you. She didn't answer.
I was mad. I had to cool down.
Yeah, she was.
That's why I started throwing some seed out. And then he came and screwed that up for me.
I can't win for losing, guys.
Well, because then you were telling
Mark-
me how to throw the seed.
No, all I said was
I was just trying to throw some seed to let out some steam, and then you come telling me how to do that.
All I said was don't throw it into the wind, throw it with the wind so it carries it. That's all I said. I didn't say that you got to do it with one hand and I'll skip on the other foot. I didn't say that. All I said was don't throw it into the wind. Let the wind carry it. I don't give Nina 3 hours. She doesn't give me 30 minutes. What are you talking about? How can I give her 3 hours? This is actually one of the few times that we actually have time together alone. What are you looking at me all crazy like I'm telling a lie?
We have a more alone time than I'd like lately.
Shit. I don't know.
Just trying to think of where we're gonna go eat or do something.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking anything.
Are we going to town or something?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So, watch hours. We're at 29.92 on the watch hours. And what did I just tell you they were at?
27.
No, 26.15.
Is that what it was? Oh yeah, it was 27 something yesterday when I looked.
Yeah, so when we went to what was that called? With Keeping It Dutch deal? Okie Homestead Expo.
Oh yeah.
We got like 330 hours like in one video. With one video, and it all fell off today. So
I didn't know that happened. I think that's kind of dumb.
it's a revolving calendar. Hey, our treasured home, Dark Lord Minute.
Did you know this?
Yeah,
from the beginning
I knew
of
it.
YouTube?
I did, yeah.
I feel like this is an unachievable task.
There's tons of people that do it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody that's monetized has to do it. Which, Nina and I talked about it before. It's kind of fun. We'd like to. The main reason why we'd like to get monetized right now is, pay for the cameras and like to get a drone. What does that say?
I want to get monetized so I can be rich
Me too. Me too.
and pay my house off and
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
build a warehouse. I don't know.
You're just like quoting exactly Arms Family Homestead.
Yeah. Hashtag goals.
So yeah, it would be nice, but everybody that I've talked to that is monetized, they don't really. I don't know how much they really make. Everybody's kind of
I think it's
Hush.
crazy the people where you watch the videos where they're like, after their first year, after they get monetized, which some people say they do in their first year, that they're making like $1,000 a month. Or I've watched videos where they talk about it, but I
think it's all genre based for one, and they're continuing to grow really fast. Like the girls started their channels, and Ava's channel hasn't lost one subscriber at all since she's been doing it. Emma's,
it's like ours. They fall off, come back, fall off.
Yeah.
She gains 5, she loses 3.
Yeah. So like, Nina made that short the other day of doing the whenever she bought me the grill. We gained 5 subscribers. We lost 4. It's like, how does that happen? But it is what it is. But and then there's some channels that don't ever lose subscribers, and then there's
Ava's.
Ava hasn't lost one, like I said, and then mine and Emma's, and maybe people are just really unsubscribing. Who knows? It's just one of those. It's because she has horse around. Well, yeah. And I think Emma actually puts Josh.
Hi, Josh.
I think Emma actually puts out more content than Ava.
Well, somebody is behind on their helping with the videos, but Ava puts out more shorts than Emma, and then when Emma puts out shorts, she gets like 4 views.
Yeah.
But that one that she did, it's weird. It's like the time of day you put it out or something, because she put 2 out and literally got like 3 or 4 views. And then we put one out where she was buying some stuff at the mill and got like one over 1,000.
Oh, when she did that shopping spree or something like that?
Yeah, that little thing.
Always thumbs up. It's free. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, I forget that I can click on it. I haven't done so many lives in a while. But we definitely need. So doing the lives, actually, the last time that we
chicken
one. The live.
Talking about chicken.
No, the live stream. Oh yeah. When we were talking about the chickens, it did. We got like 60 hours on that live stream. Well, what we were going to talk about on the last live was the ever evolving farm. Things that things constantly change, things constantly grow, and downsize, vice versa.
That's where we talk about that. Or you do that?
I was reading the comment. What do you want to know about? Oh, well, I think she was more curious about like the money that everybody says a different number what they make on YouTube, and that's what it's like. So who do you I don't necessarily who do you believe, because it's all based on views and things like that. So you might not make that $1,000 if you're not getting the views, because it's ad revenue is how it's all figured. So it's tough to really know like what to expect once you do get monetized. I think Mark is a little rich.
So even though your hours fell off, like from your tractor videos,
and now
they still have ads that run on them.
Oh, I know. So they're giving you hours now still. Like, because that one video, it gets 400 views a month, and I don't do anything to it. Or there's like 7 videos that get 400 views a month.
I think some of the people that, because like there's the one lady that I watch, Katie Van Slyke. She really blew up on TikTok. Well, she'd been around for a while because she did a lot of hunting. And so she had already kind of a YouTube channel, but it wasn't very big. But then she really blew up on TikTok. Now she has her YouTube again. But that, I mean, making like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram for her, I think that's like her full-time job. I mean, she puts out like
No, it
tons
doesn't.
of stuff every day.
Hey, no, it does not cost anything to put content on YouTube. It is 100% free. Where it does cost is your equipment. And so once you start getting, well, I was answering a question. Go ahead.
Well, I'm done now.
It doesn't cost anything to put anything on YouTube. Once you start, like I wanted to make better quality videos, and at the same time I wanted to get a better camera to take pictures with. So I bought a nicer camera. I bought a GoPro first, and then I bought my Canon camera, and then I had to buy a new laptop because my computer crashed because of the software it takes to run your editing software efficiently. And my other computer crashed was the other reason. That's where it costs money. But no, I think once you make it on one platform, it's easier to get propelled to another platform. And if you got,
but my point is that this is like her full-time job.
Yeah, no. Once you get to a point where it can be your full-time job, that's great. There's tons.
I think it was from the beginning for her because I don't think she worked or anything.
Oh, okay.
She just kind of really dedicated all of her time to pumping out content.
Yeah. And
whether it was TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah, and we just don't have the time for that. So Jan came in and Templin Acres. Oh, there it is. Simply Jan, yeah. Did I say that right? Templin Acres?
Was it Timber?
No, it's
Templin, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what we were going to talk about and didn't do today, because of work schedule and things like that. We were going to get rid of the goats. There's several reasons why we were going to get rid of the goats.
We are getting rid of the goats. Someone just didn't take them today.
It's me.
He's the problem. It's him.
Yeah, so we're taking all of the goats. Now it's going to be 2 weeks from today, which is the 6th of next month of April. Also, Landon bought him a car. I don't know if everybody's seen that, but he got him a 2003 Mustang GT. He is super proud of his car. Nina called me the other day. I was on my way home, and he was sitting in his car, listening to the radio in the driveway. He's been driving a lot too. So, do you have to shake your foot there? Come on. No, she's just gonna do it just to irritate me. Heather, hello.
He does. He likes the car. I worry he's gonna get a little carried away in that thing.
It's not that fast.
It's fast enough for
an
experienced driver.
So my pickup is pretty hopped up, diesel pickup, and he was riding with Nina in the car the other day to the gas station, and he's telling her that. Well, tell him how he said it to you. But
He was like getting up to speed, and I don't remember exactly what he said now, but he was like, it just get up, and go. It's better than the truck.
Yeah. So his car has like 300 horsepower to the flywheel. Mine has 540 to the rear tires. It's a little bit different. But I mean, it's his car. He's proud of it. He's a little biased about it. That's he doesn't really. So I grew up with doing cars and stuff like that. So like working on things. So I learned about power real fast. Power and just like whenever we got married, I had a '88 Mustang, which Nina absolutely hated.
Mm-hmm.
She thought they were just ugly, but I like the Fox body Mustangs, and that thing was fast. It was really fast. But it was more all I did with it was go to the track. We, we did a lot of drag racing back then. But anyhow, yeah, it's just funny. He really.
Stay on topic with the goats.
Oh, with the goats. Sorry, squirrel. So there's a couple reasons why we're getting rid of the goats. The
biggest reason is I'm tired of burying babies.
Yeah, we've had pretty bad luck with the babies this year. The moms just keep laying on them. Like we'll go out to the barn and
they've got 3 huts. They've got 3 areas of shelter.
And not little huts. They're big.
Yeah.
Like that one shipping container that the goat barn, it's 40 or 53 foot long. It's actually a semi-trailer. It's not a shipping container, but it's 53 feet long, 8 feet wide. I mean, they got tons of room there. No, it's not raining here. And then they have another hut that's 20 by 20 or 20 by 18.
Big.
And then a 14 by 20 in the hay barn that they can go into. So there's tons of room. No reason for them to all pile up on top of each other because it really hasn't been cold enough for that this year. But
at least not when the other 2 got laid on.
Yeah,
they were already older. They were already like 4-month-old babies, 5-month-old.
Well, they weren't that old.
They were at least 4.
Okay. Anyway,
Mr. Know-it-all.
Well, I have it wrote down, so I do.
Look in your book. They were like 4 months old because that boy was pretty close to being able to be weaned.
But and then hay's another big reason why we're getting rid of the goats. If we have another year like this year, we will have to get rid of some more stuff because we did not get the hay that we needed.
Simply Jan, yes, we're getting rid of all the goats.
Yeah.
We're not keeping any.
So we had a horrible last year hay. Normally we get round bales and square bales and everything. That cat is on the table.
Okay. It's fine for now.
Yeah, Nina doesn't. It's really frustrates Nina because she doesn't understand there is typically a loss, but it was abnormally high loss on babies this year.
And last.
Was it last year?
Well, whenever we had COVID, 2021.
Yeah, but
we had like 30 babies born, and by the time we were done with everything, maybe
21. We had 21 left.
No, and then we had more that died because they got laid on or whatever else.
No, it was just 21. Because I took 21 to the cell.
Okay.
But it was also during that cat.
Oh my gosh.
The cat is driving me crazy. Prices, yeah, and hay prices is what's really crazy. The hay price is, I think we paid $170. No, how much did we pay for that last bale? 110. 160 for 2 bales. 140. So $80 a bale. $70?
Because I got it from my sister.
Oh, okay. However much it was. Nina's chasing. Oh, she caught it. You might see it in the mirror here in just a second. Then the one cat just jumped over the top of it. How's the weather? I can't. There's something in my. Hey, Phil. No, that cat, it might be cute, but it's the devil. That cat is the absolute devil. I can't think of any right now, Mark, off the top of my head. There's a couple of them, but yeah, but it's kind of unfair too, because if they have like brand deals or something like that where they're also making money on advertising for somebody. Yeah. What is this new little deal? Edit layout? New layout? Those buttons are new. They weren't here the last time. Interesting. But yeah, so next, the 6th of April, we're going to the sale.
You took off?
Yes, I took off. I wrote it on the calendar on my.
I'll forget.
No, I wrote it on the calendar. So if I don't show up, I don't show up. Yeah. Well, I mean, they will call me, I'm sure. That's the downside of having a work phone. They can always get a hold of you. Always. So I when I left working there, the big crane that I always worked on, I worked on this thing every week. I absolutely hated working on this crane. And I've been back for a year and a couple months now, and I absolutely have been getting hammered on this darn crane. We take a gearbox down the first time, then the encoder. So absolute position encoder on a big overhead crane is run on a big ribbon that runs the whole length of the crane. Well, this one is 430 something feet long. So you have to go up there every bit of that, and while you're driving your big boom lift up in the air, and you're putting the ribbon in, and you have to run a little piece of flex tubing up inside of it to get this ribbon to stay up where it needs to stay, and it is a pain in the rear. And you got to go over a big water dike that holds in, because you have hydrochloric acid and some other things that are in these big tanks that it's setting these big hooks in. That if it spills, that it has to catch all the fluid. So you have to drive up in it, and then you drive back over some of the stuff, and the fumes off the hydrochloric acid are horrible. Like, I'll come home and Nina will be like, "You smell like metal," because the hydrochloric, because we're dipping big coils of metal down inside of it. So the hydrochloric, whenever it steams off vapors, you're getting a lot of that really strong iron content. So it makes every it's horrible. And yeah, Square Country Homestead. Hey. No, we didn't have to lay it down. We had to take the gearbox off of it. If we have to take this crane down, there's big problems. We had to. We did have to replace the I-beams on it one time. About every 3 years, you have to replace the I-beams because of hydrochloric acid. But yeah. So how's work going for you?
Okay.
Okay. Chris. Square Country Homestead. I don't know if I've ever seen you guys before. Is that who Mark is calling Chris? Furious? Can't. Yep, must be because they commented right back. That was awful quick.
Chris is Square Country Homestead.
Yeah, that's why I gathered that. I just literally just said that.
How are the horses? It's kind of stressful right now.
Yeah. Do you want?
Well, so we had the one that was diagnosed with EPM, one of the older mares, and since then it's just one after another. I took 2 on Monday to get blood work done. That was $553 later.
She just.
That's how I felt. Like when he told me my total, I was like, "That's it." He looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, "That's it? Oh my gosh, that's great!" And I'm like, "No, really, it's crazy." But so they just look.
So what is EPM?
They look bad. Well, it's also known as opossum's disease.
Well, I know for the people that don't know,
it's just a bacteria that they get from possums. Basically, their feces, or if they urinate on something. And then it causes neurological issues, and it causes them to be wobbly in their hind end, so their balance is off.
Weight loss.
It causes weight loss, muscle loss. I think it affects them kind of like ours have the weight loss and the muscle loss, and I mean they're wobbly in their hind end, but they're not to the point where some people's horses will stumble and fall down a lot. They don't have they're not very reactive to things. Ours just have the extreme weight loss and the muscle loss and the weakness in the hind end.
Do you always talk with your eyes closed?
Yeah, what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know a whole lot about EPM. I'm learning. So that's the first time. Like we've had horses my whole life, and it's the first time of dealing with EPM, which apparently horses can have it. They could be carrying the bacteria, and then it's just when their immune system gets compromised, stress or age or whatever it might be, that then causes the flare up. But then once they've had it, they can relapse pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. So Jan, you asked about watch hours. So we were at 3,000, and then today, one of our bigger videos dropped to almost 300 hours off of it. So we're at 615. Actually, a little bit more than. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we're at 2615 again.
Peterson Farms of Natural said, "I eradicate a lot of possums here."
We don't have
Well,
any.
what's funny is I was actually at the feed store today getting feed, and here they come carrying a cage with a possum in it. So I don't know, because I use a couple different vets, and I went to the one vet, and now I went to the other vet because she does a little bit different of a treatment that I want to kind of try. And they're like, it's going to be hard pinning down where, what was contaminated. How did you get it? But now I'm kind of like freaking out because
You watched them carry
I
a
watched
possum.
them carry a possum out of the feed store, out of the warehouse. So I don't know.
Yeah. She called me. Like I'm in the middle of, so I can't even, these Italian guys that I've been working with, they don't speak English. So I've been having to use my phone to translate. They talk into their phone, I read it, and then vice versa. And I'm in the middle of asking a question about wiring this machine up, and my phone starts ringing, so I answer it, and Nina's like, "You will not believe what I just seen." And she started, yeah, but she was pretty angry. Hey, Andale, thanks for coming in. Yeah, she started talking about her possum adventures today. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty funny.
I think I told like 5 people.
Oh yeah,
I had to tell everybody. Because, they go in there. They're probably contaminating how they're making the feed. Then they're probably in there peeing on the feed bags. And then I'm feeding it.
Yeah, we're not going to say where it was because we don't know if that's...
we've lived... No, I don't know if that's where it is because, I buy feed from there. I also buy hay, alfalfa hay from people. So, it could come from anywhere. It could be in my pasture. They could have peed everywhere. We could have baled it.
But it is awful coinkydinky that everybody that we know right now that has EPM buys feed from the same place.
Yeah.
So 2 + 2 is not.
But I don't know.
Yeah. We don't know that for certain.
Yeah.
It's speculation on our part.
Yeah. We don't want to get a whole thing started like the.
All right, Mark. Thanks for coming in.
The egg layer thing.
Huh?
We don't want to get a whole thing started like the egg.
Oh yeah. Dang, Tractor Supply.
And no, it's not.
No, it's not Tractor Supply. It's not. It's an actual. They actually make the feed. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
But so it's just stressful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Possums eat ticks. We don't.
We do.
Huh?
We do have a lot of ticks. And in all the years we've lived here, 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only ever seen one possum.
I don't know if I've ever seen a possum here.
Yeah, when the dogs had it cornered on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
Only possum I've ever seen. Now, am I out on our 30 acres all the time? No. So sure, but I've never seen them in the barn. I've never seen them in the hay barn.
Or raccoon. Well, there's been skunks. Goddamn skunks.
I've never seen one either. You just smell them.
No.
And that could be our friendly neighbors. And their houses.
So it's funny. So as people know, they legalized marijuana in the state of Oklahoma. Medical purposes. Well, whenever our neighbors that do have grow houses, whenever they open their doors up, whenever for any particular reason over there, it smells pretty stanky over here.
Yeah, they eat chicken eggs, but we've never had any chicken eggs disappear, unless it's the dog.
The dogs eat them. We had another turkey egg tonight. Thanks for coming in, Randy.
They feed the possum scraps?
Probably.
Ava does want a pet raccoon. That could be good YouTube content.
They can be kind of mean.
You get it as a baby, like a little.
They can still be kind of mean.
So can a dog.
Could be. Could be. It's like making a wild animal domesticated in one genetic pool generally doesn't work out. Look at you. It didn't work out.
Who's Brutus? Simply Jan. Is that your dog?
Brutus loves. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it is.
Mm.
I'm sure.
You're sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, and we got Kelly, and she chases everything around, and Fuzzy out in the goat pen. So I don't know. I'm pretty convinced on what I saw today.
Then the conspiracy theory starts.
I don't know. It's very expensive
You telling me?
because now I'm pretty sure our old gelding has it, and he's like 31, 32. I'm not. I don't know if I want to spend the money.
Well,
It's pretty pricey stuff, the medicine.
it's
so-
like, well, how much did you say that one tub of stuff was? $300 something?
Oh, that's the ulcer medicine.
Oh, well, shit. How much is the other stuff? If you
So
said
like
that
the
stuff's
bottom
expensive,
tier stuff from the one vet is $200. The vet that I just went to, because she treats a little differently, it's $400
for the bottom tier.
for the middle tier. Then you got the higher end stuff,
And we know Nina.
that's $8.99.
She's all like, "Come on, give me the high end stuff." she's out here living on a beer budget with the wine taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want him to get better. or
Oh
not?
yeah. We want them to get better. Because if they don't get better, it just costs me more money.
Which I do think the one medicine, the lower end, the $200 medicine, I do think it worked. It's just getting the weight back on them now that it's going to be hard. Because she's already older. She's 23.
Oh, Sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because.
And I was hoping to breed her one more time, but that's not going to happen. Not now.
Maybe.
I know maybe about it. Because that could probably cause her to relapse.
Probably could. Probably could. Did I miss something?
A boar possum. I got nothing against possums, except for when they make my horses sick.
Yeah.
They're terrifying looking little creatures.
Possums?
They got like that long snout.
Kind of like
And
an
like the
ant.
teeth. And they just,
Yeah. Even in the cartoons, possums are like, eh.
they'll tear you up.
Like what the heck is that?
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Possums are ugly creatures.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I am too. I don't know.
Yeah.
You married me, dummy.
Wow. I married you for your money.
Yeah. It didn't last very long if that was the case.
I spent it all on the horses.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to make a shirt that has a horse and says bankruptcy starter kit.
That's not my saying. That's just somebody.
I know, but that's a good one.
Yeah. I just use it all the time. Because it'll buy a horse and you'll understand.
Buy 10 and you'll understand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyhow.
I think that's what put me in a bad mood for some of it tonight when I was feeding.
You seen that possum?
No. Oh, well, I thought no, but just how awful my horses are right now.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of, yeah.
A lot of cashish going out and
then
wait, look, close your eyes, slow down. Keep going.
what the heck are you doing? Freaking weirdo. I got enough issues with my face.
Yeah.
I got so I wore makeup for I don't know, 4 days. And I always put lotion on and I put primer on and then I put the foundation on and my face was burning. And now all of a sudden it's like raw everywhere, and like it's raw by my eye and on my eyelid, and I don't know. And so someone was like, "You're gonna need to use a like more natural, hypoallergenic makeup." And I was like, "Dang, I'm just falling apart."
Men ought to sue all the women. You know why?
Why?
False advertising.
You always tell me I don't need to wear makeup.
I know. False
So,
advertising.
How's it false?
No, not for you. I'm just saying in general. Anyway, it was a bad joke. Sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, no, just smear to spit on me.
So whenever Nina yawns and she's beside, hey, act like you're yawning.
No, I got PTSD from that stuff.
So, what? Sounds like a dog fight. So whenever Nina does yawn, because she's always tired, like always, just like I could take a nap. And hey, Barb's country home, get out from it. So you brought all of them in here so they can fight in here now.
No, it probably was Kelly. Lay down, Copper. Come here. Come on, get in there.
So whenever she's always in the car, it started in the car. So she would be sitting there, and then all of a sudden she would yawn like 4 or 5 times back to back. So I'm sitting on driver's side, passenger side. It doesn't really matter. So she'll yawn real big, just and I'll just stick my finger right in her mouth. You're so nasty. It's just hilarious.
That's just rude.
It's funny.
Rude.
It makes me
and
laugh.
Now, after many years, I can't yawn without worrying a finger's going in my mouth. So I gotta like turn away.
And now I got the kids doing this. So when now any of the kids, if someone yawns and there's a kid close to them or something, it's finger right in the mouth. It's hilarious.
You can tell he's real mature.
Yeah, huh? I can't help it. So what are we eating for dinner?
Well, by the time we get done with this and go somewhere, come pick up Landon.
He can. We're only a mile from the school. He can walk in the rain, uphill, both ways.
That's why you cover your mouth when you yawn. Yeah, I have to now. I mean, if I'm in public, I do, but not when I'm at home or in my car.
All this time. You get a yawn, don't you?
I mean, I cover my mouth if we're on a video and I yawn, but
yeah.
Now I can't. Now I have to all the time.
It's funny. It cracks me up.
Smell.
Yeah. You told Emma that one stunk yesterday. She needed to give it a bath.
He's in the cage. I think it's just because it rained.
Probably a possum outside. Yeah.
Probably.
Well, so the kids, all 3 of the kids' dogs at night come in the house. But there's the guard dog that stays with the goats, and then there's the Kelly. What is she? She looks like a border collie, but she ain't even close.
She's
Australian Shepherd.
Anatolian.
Akbosh.
Akbosh and Great Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Because her mom's Akbosh and Great Pyrenees.
Yes.
And then the dad is Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
She looks like a border collie.
Yeah. So if you're ever curious how they got border collie, I'm going to go with that way.
Not a coyote because they were at the yard.
Yeah.
They were probably playing around. Kelly likes to bite everybody. Probably made somebody mad. And I don't even know if they were fighting or if they were just... Because they broke up awful fast. If they were. They may have just been playing loudly. What?
Oh, Jan's comment.
Yeah,
When we're laying in bed, I'll do that to her.
not very often because you would die.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
But what were we saying about the kids' dogs?
Oh, they come inside at night, and we just have the other two are outside all the time. They don't ever come inside, and I don't know that they ever like we try to actually get the one we call Kelly. We try to get her to when
Come
it
in.
got really cold, and she would not come in the house. Like she'd sit at the door and just wiggle her tail, like, "What do you want? What do you want?" Looks like Nina, just what do you want? What do you want? But she would never come in the house. So, well, last night I was cooking out. I was cooking outside, and the door was wide open. The other dogs coming in and out, and she just sat there at the door like,
Yeah. Well, Titan used to be like that, but then he realized how warm it was inside,
yeah.
and then he wanted to be inside.
Take after their owners. Yeah. Well, it's been an hour. We probably need to go get something to eat, eh?
Yeah.
Did you decide what you want yet?
No.
Probably something where I can get a salad.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I know.
Because
I could probably just eat some popcorn and drink some beer.
slow down there.
I have to wake up early.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
can still drink the beer.
All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody for coming in. I hope you guys had a good time. I mean, when we will see all of you
Next time.
Are we going again next Thursday too?
What's the date next Thursday?
I have no idea. Do I look like a calendar?
Yeah, probably next Thursday.
So next Thursday we will be.
We'll think of an actual topic to talk about.
Okay. We can do that. Well, what are you going to talk about? We'll think about it. And we'll get
I'd
back
like
to
to have my YouTube surprise, but since we didn't get rid of the goats today, I gotta wait because I'm gonna need some area.
Oh. Well, my bad.
And maybe some taller fence if that tells anybody anything. Wait and see. Do you know?
Mm-hmm. You tell me.
Yeah.
All right. See everybody later. Thanks for coming. And we hope you have a good evening.
To the meet up in June.
Your meetup in June. I think that's the one that we talked about going to. We talked about going to two of them.
Where's it at?
It's in right close to. I can't remember the name of it. I'll show you. No, not right now. In a minute. All right.
Well,
I've said we're closing this thing like 4 times now, and you keep distracting me.
well, because there was a question, so I thought I'd answer it.
What the fuck?
Just came in.
And hello to you. See you guys later. And sorry that this is the end of it. You can always go back and watch it. Watch me make fun of Nina.
Stop it, Mitchell. Okay, end it. Now.
I can't. You gotta hold my hands. I can't end it with you holding my hand. But
bye.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.